and he's going to tell us all about it. Hey, Chris.
Hey, how's it going?
Going good. Going good. So what's the story with Marilyn?
So we met at a party. We're in that portion of the population who isn't really freaking out about the coronavirus. We're not, COVID crazy like so many people out there.
No.
We're just, just living our lives, visiting businesses, spending money, doing our part to keep the community going.
Okay.
And for people like us, meeting people to date has been extra hard during this time because most people are staying at home and not out there, getting all up in it or whatever. So in a way, this has been kind of like good in that. But the women I've met have been like-minded with that, so that's good. So we're all on the same page with this thing. So anyway, we met at a pool party, really hit it off. So I asked her out to dinner.
Yeah.
We went to Sabito by the hotel downtown and had a great time.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, at least I thought we did. She's super cool, really smart. She has a couple of different degrees, psychology and religion.
Wow.
Lots to talk about.
Yeah, I know, right?
Real slacker.
Hope to tell you.
And she's real good with conversation. She can talk about anything, and I love that. We were all over the place with our families, childhood, careers, sports. I felt like we covered almost the important stuff. And I felt like we were on the same page on a lot of things. I thought we were, having a lot of good chemistry. Even though, I only got a hug at night, that's fine. I expected to see her again, though. So, I haven't. And I've been texting her twice a day and called her once, but she hasn't responded. It's almost been a week, and I really want to know, what's happening, what's going on.
All right. But there was no point during the date that it felt weird or awkward. There were no strange moments that you think would have stuck with her that...
No. Everything was fine.
Yeah.
Everything was okay. At least, it was steady. At least I thought so.
Yeah, and all the way up until the hug, it still felt pretty good.
Still felt genuine, yes.
So Jen has a shirt that she wears sometimes that says, "I'm analyzing you right now." Or
Keep talking. I'm diagnosing you.
Yeah, that's the one. Do you think she was doing that, with her psychology brain turned on?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Were you self-conscious about that, knowing that she has a background in psychology? Were you choosing your words extra careful or wondering if she's taking things the way that you mean them or if she's analyzing you? Or did you feel completely comfortable and just didn't even think about it?
Well, okay. Now that you say that.
Yeah, I know.
I always feel that way around people in the beauty industry. Like if I'm hanging out with a hairstylist or a makeup artist or a fashion person, the thought always pops into my head. I'm like, wonder if they're evaluating my outfit today.
They're looking at my wrist.
I wonder if they're looking at my hair and thinking, oh, she should really do this. Well, because there's a part of me that wants to ask, as you're looking me head to toe, what would you do differently, or what would you change, or yeah, just a thought.
Well, hopefully the conversation was so well that you just forgot about that and enjoyed the evening,
which is what I think people like that would prefer that you do.
Yeah,
I almost feel like I can be more honest around people who are credentialed in areas like psychology. They're less likely to judge you. They get you. They understand you. They may see things that you don't, but I see that as being really helpful if you're able to establish a friendship with them.
Sure.
They're very aware of red flags, too.
For sure. And that's a risk you take if you're talking about getting into a relationship with someone. But
there's a lot of work to be done in that arena.
Well, why don't we just call her up? But we got to take a break first. When we do, we'll see what Marilyn thought of Chris and her date with him coming up next with Jeff and Jen here at Cincinnati's Q102. Chris met Marilyn at a pool party, and he asked her out, and they had a great date. Went to dinner at Sabito, that new restaurant in the Lytle Park Hotel.
You've been there.
Yeah.
Swanky.
Great.
Did you get to go on the roof?
We did for a little while afterward. Marilyn is very accomplished, credentialed woman. She's got degrees in psychology and I think religion, you said, right, Chris?
Yes.
And so they have this great time with each other, and then I guess there's a hug at the end, and Chris thought things were going great, and that was it. Hasn't heard from her since. left him scratching his head. So we're going to call Marilyn and see what she thought of Chris and their date.
Hello?
Hi, Marilyn?
Yeah, who's this?
It's Jeff and Jen at Q102. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you guys?
We're good. And Tim is here as well.
Good morning.
Morning.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's time.
Do you have a few minutes?
Yeah.
Do you know why we're calling?
Well, I've hardly been dating at all lately, but I'm thinking it's second date update.
You got it. That is it.
Okay.
So you've heard our show at least once or twice?
I have many times, yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Any interest in talking about Chris?
Yeah, I can tell you what happened there. I don't usually ghost guys, but in this case, I thought it was the best thing.
Why is that?
Well, he seemed like a nice guy, but we just have different ways of looking at the world, and I just figured that it probably wouldn't work out. I mean, we're aligned in that we're not freaking out over the coronavirus as much as some people are. I mean, I've still been living my life, going about my business, seeing family and friends. Like, I'll wear a mask in the places where it's required, of course, but I try to avoid those places. And, you know, I don't disinfect everything that comes into the house. I'm not buying up all the Lysol. I mean, we're in agreement on that.
Good.
I understand that people are dealing with this in their own ways, though. It's very hard, and some people are more scared than others, and some people want to wear a mask constantly, or they want to stay home. And, you know, I respect that, and I don't judge people for that. You know, whereas he went on these rants about what people should be doing, and they shouldn't do that, and they should do this, and why aren't they doing that? And I don't know, that just makes me uncomfortable. Like, I need more peace, you know, less judgment. I think people should just do what makes them feel comfortable. It's, you know, not so much my concern, whereas he doesn't have that live and let live kind of attitude, I think. And so I don't think it would work out with us.
Yeah. So, I mean, we have all, I think, experienced people who just get worked up over things that have nothing to do with them. Why do you care whether this person wears a mask or conducts themselves in this way when it doesn't affect you?
Right. If it is directly affecting you, then fine. Like in the places where we have to wear a mask, like I'm not going to have an argument and refuse to wear it. Nothing like that. But, you know, what people decide to do in their own homes and they're nowhere near me and, you know, or maybe they're in other states and they have different concerns. It's just not my business. And he got all worked up about it.
All right. Well, Chris, you care to weigh in on this? What do you think about what Marilyn is saying? I guess you were being analyzed a little more than you thought.
Well, I didn't see that coming. I guess we aren't on the same page after all. And I thought she believed the same thing that I did. And she kept agreeing with it, but like, this is disappointing right now. But I'm fine with it. I want someone who's going to stand up for their rights and fight for them if necessary. But not just preach about peace and love and all that shit. Whatever. Best of luck to you, and goodbye.
Yeah, I have no idea what just happened.
Yeah, I'm a little lost, too.
What was that even about? I'm so confused.
Well, we know there's no second date.
Yeah.
Second date.
Clear on that.
We were having such a lovely conversation up until that point, I thought.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we thank you for the clarification.
You're welcome.
Thanks for leveling with us and telling us what was up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem.
It's changing so fast and we're learning so much each day. You got to have some wiggle room, you know? You got to let people have their space.
Absolutely.
Well, good luck. Stay safe out there. What are you doing with your psychology and your religion degrees? I'm so curious. What a combination.
I'm going into counseling, and I've been actually training for a while, and I just find that religion is very interesting, and it also helps me to empathize with people because if I know more about their particular religion, then I understand their thought process, and so I'm better able to help them.
I would have given you $1,000 if you said, nothing, I work in insurance. I just did that for fun, yeah. Right.
No.
Well, take care, Marilyn, and thank you so much for coming on Jeff and Jen's Second Date Update.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
All right. If you need our help with the Second Date Update, just send us an email, jeffandjen@wkrq.com.
Thanks for listening to the Q102 Jeff and Jen Morning Show podcast, brought to you by CVG Airport. Start your trip at CVGAirport.com.
Angie's List is now Angie, A-N-G-I, and caring for your home just got easier. Whether you need help with routine maintenance or a dream remodel, Angie makes it easy to see reviews, compare quotes, and connect with top local pros who can get the job done right. Plus, you could see upfront pricing and instantly book hundreds of projects. No phone tag, just the work you need done at a time that works for you. Angie's got your to-do list covered from start to finish. Book your next home project today at Angie.com. That's ANGI.com.